Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to In the Garden. This is episode 13, I think.
Would be, I think so.
You can possibly hear the music in the background. We're actually out with the car at the moment. We're in a place called Yarraman. We're here for the show and shine. This fortnight, what have we got happening?
Update on the pond plants.
Oh, yes. There'll be obviously the car stuff. Gone for a drive in it. Bit of veggie stuff. I've got to go and get some leeks out of the garden before they go over.
Yep.
And we've probably got to pull the last of the turnips as well.
Yep. So a little bit on.
Yep. Anyway, we're going to keep this really short. But remember, as always, to like, to share, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you during the episode.
Bye.
Hello. Well, so we're actually in the car wash. We have put a towel up because it leaks. We're taking the car
People
through.
know what sort of car it is.
Yeah, we've shown them before, but
Okay,
it's the WB. You'll see a bit more video of it today.
And it's an old Holden, hence why it leaks.
Yeah, and the seals weren't redone properly, so we don't.
We're done properly. They just don't.
It's in dobs. You can actually see where it's been sealed and where it hasn't. So invariably we go through the car wash and I get soaked. So this time we have a towel, so I don't.
This door is fine.
I rest my case. Okay, so this, while it's not perfect, you can start to see what we're doing with it. We have a pot here on its side. We had a heap of white stone that has kind of been left lying, so we're actually going to put it in here to help give it a bit of definition. But there they are, they're in. So I guess the next step, we'll need to just double check that we've actually got it right in terms of where they sit in the water. So that's some of tonight's
YouTube
research. So
yeah, we can adjust up and down depending on what we need them, but yeah, and when we come spring,
we're going to actually plant this out with ferns so that we'll start to create an ecosystem here. We actually do have, right by Mark's foot, a little native plant. He is a survivor. He's
tough.
Struggling a little bit, but he's getting there, so we want to protect him. But the idea being that, you know, we'll be able to come out here and actually watch fish, maybe cook something. We need to move my sun's salutation back into her position there at the corner.
Probably not the fish in the pond. We wouldn't be cooking them.
No, we won't be cooking the fish in the pond. All right, so yeah.
And we got our Star Wars statues ready to go.
He does indeed. So, and the little spaceman.
What's this one's called? Papyrus.
That's a papyrus plant. So
yeah,
it's
looking a bit ordinary.
We actually brought him from the other house. He was really sick when we brought him. He's actually better than he was.
He is a bit the other day.
Yeah, he is suffering a bit from the frost. And there's our one lonely little fern at the moment, but we'll increase that as we go.
Okay, now you may remember we potted in the other episodes the two water pond plants. Here they are in the pond. I've got water in there. There's no fish or any other life, and some old water lilies we bought, plastic ones, just for a bit of decoration, I suppose. But they discoloured very quickly. Anyway, so the two pond plants look very happy so far, so good. And yeah, so going along really well. Haven't planted it out yet, but papyrus and my little fern, so spring job getting this planted out and figuring out what I'm going to do with it next.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Morning. It's Sunday morning. I'm sort of upright. Tonight we're having corned meat, and it's a cut of Dorcas. So if you squibbish, sorry, but so we've just got it in there. We got
two helpers on the bench there.
Minnie and Daisy. We have indeed. So it's just 2 cups of water, half a cup of vinegar, 1 medium onion, and a tablespoon of brown sugar. All put in, and then the meat goes on top. 7 hours later, hey presto, we'll have dinner. So tonight's corned beef, mashed potatoes with veggies. So yes, I will be making white sauce. So what we're looking at here, the ranunculus and anemones, and You saw us put them in earlier, so they're now swollen because they've been sitting in the water, and they're ready to plant, so they're going to go in here, in amongst the geraniums and the agapanthus. The tub of water that you see here has actually got ranunculus and anemones in. We're actually going to plant those later today. Mark wants to put those in between the agapanthus and the geraniums, which I think will look really nice. We've also discovered that we still have 30 iris bulbs left in the bag, so I'm going to put those out in the driveway where the sunflowers were earlier this year. We've been down and we've moved the yard, and we're just waiting on Bo the bovine, or Gable, whichever you want to call him, to turn up. He's actually on his way, and he's going in there. So we've put feed in and we've put water in, so it's all ready for him. And thank you to Nathan, who's right there doing his model work, waving. He helped out with moving the feed and water. Charlotte came and helped as well. And as you can see, I have got all that grass mowed down, so we'll collect that up very soon, and it's going to go over into the compost in the vegetable patch, so it'll be part of the green and brown mix. The other thing too is it makes it less interesting for the big kangaroos. You want to explain what you're doing there?
Just planting the ranunculus.
And what's the secret to planting the ranunculus?
Little octopus legs down. Oh, did that be? Oops. He's an oldie, and he's starting to show it, isn't he?
As you saw it happen.
Yeah. Dang.
It's quite tough, because we usually water just what needs watering. This is an area that doesn't often get wet, so.
No, it doesn't.
So we should actually get a good flash of colour through here.
Okay. Well, we're getting ready for the bull to arrive, and what you have to do sometimes, so getting water across to the little pen that we're going to put him in. We've got a pot full of water to put into another pot full of water, and Nicola's riding around on the lawnmower supervising and giving instructions, and we're left doing this job. So the pen's ready. You got the food in the pen? Yeah. Yep, so food's in the pen. And what a great job Charlotte's doing. Charlotte's a great helper. She loves helping out with the cows, and so...
Well, yeah, I like feeding them.
Yeah, so...
I don't like this though.
Oh, you're a great helper. Charlotte's like a great cow mummy, except she'll be a bull mummy shortly. And we'll get across there. Big bull sister. I'm not sure I'd go that far, but anyway. Okay. Exciting. Truck's just turned up with Bo the bull on it. So we will unload him in a jiff. Okay, yep, no, that's all good.
Okay.
Thank you.
So there's Nathan and Mark.
Oh, good.
I stung him.
I'm sure he will pass it on. He seems to be very gentle like that.
No, it's not.
Oh, hello! Aren't you beautiful? Hello, darling. Oh, he's down. Hello.
No, my little noise. Be very quiet.
Hello. Yeah.
Quiet. I'll just pull it out of the closet so I can get. Now, no noise or anything. We're doing it we'll just roll forward. That goes up in that corner and you shut the gate.
Yep.
ASAP.
Yep, that we will be.
Righto.
Close the other gate. Just in
You stand
case.
there. Nathan, your honey back will be. I'll shut the gate when I
No,
get
she's
out.
closing the gate. Good boy.
Take a while to get used to it.
Next thing you do is probably just move away from him. Let him settle down.
Yep. Give him a bit of time and keep him up.
He's got a mate here somewhere, has he?
He's just next door down here. Daisy girl?
Oh yeah, I see it.
Well, what we're doing, we bought another garden bed and we're actually putting the raspberries in. Now, we probably haven't got enough dirt, but that's okay. As you can see, they've been in those pots a long time. They're quite root bound. The roots were coming out the base, but what we'll do, we'll get some more dirt around them, and then if necessary next weekend we'll get some more. But this will become their permanent location. Yep.
We got silver beet
Or chard.
or chard, depending on where you come from, but silver beet and leeks, which we're going to have with our corned meat tonight.
Yum yum. And we got carrots and not sure what else yet. What you doing?
I had stopped work waiting. It was a stop work meeting. I was here, I was picketing. What do we want? Daffodils, when we want them. Now! Oh, look at that, I got some. Daffodils.
So what's the deal with these?
They're daffodils, they're bulbs, and they're starting to shoot.
And these are the leftovers from last week.
Yeah. So they need to go on the ground, and so we got another pot. And just getting them in as quickly as possible now. So not too much finesse this year, so we'll see how we go. The fringes look like they've come up already.
Yeah, they've done really well.
There's daffs coming up. Well, I think they're daffs coming up.
We
over
did two daffs
two
and a
daffs.
tulip.
That's a tulip. So what was in that one? Ranunculus. Maybe?
Anemones?
No, I didn't do anemones because maybe they might have been
Because
our
aren't they
home
the freesias you were planting, or are they the freesias in there?
Yeah, I thought freesias.
Okay, well that could be the freesias then.
Yeah.
We'll know definitively when they come up.
Ranunculus, daffs, tulips. I had thought.
And Charlotte's irises over there.
Charlotte's irises, and we got the anemones because they need to be soaked.
That's right.
Well, it's good plan to soak them before you put them up. And that one should be a tulip. And if you can see in there, the first of the little tulipies.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, so they're just starting to pop through now. They're all starting to peek out. So yeah, we'll keep going.
So, we're probably a little bit late again. We usually are, but anyway.
Late as last year. Last year we didn't put them in till July. And they went like absolute crackers.
Except the tulips.
Well, the tulips struggled, but that was for a range of reasons, I think.
Okay, we'll keep moving. So our latest bit of something getting into things. Something's been digging around my lavenders. So now it could be Kayla, but I don't think so. But the damage to the little sweet peas is not good. I'll get it all filled in, but yeah, so we're going to need to watch this. I've got hyacinths coming up here now everywhere. So there's some more here. You got this one here. They're very, very slow this year. I don't remember them ever being this slow, but anyway. And the irises, well, we don't need to water them very much. It's such a reasonably damp zone, which is again why we put the lavenders here and the irises and the hyacinths. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on, see what goes on.
Okay, Now the other one is a bit of a new low for our birds, our naughty birds, glass and things. This was a turnip. So we found it this afternoon in the vegetable garden, all nicely chomped. They hit the orange tree and all the citrus, gave it an absolute pounding, chipping branches and bits of orange everywhere. The limes, they've took a real partial liking to the limes, so they're all gone. They've stripped them back. So anyway, yep, there you go. They will dig up and eat a turnip.
Part of our voyage into owning a bull, we've had to go and buy electric fencing pieces. So this here is a 3 kilometre solar energizer. So what that will do is that back paddock will have electric fencing this weekend. The energizer is not on the grid, so being solar powered, we can run everything direct without it costing us any more. So it was a little bit expensive, the initial investment, but very worthwhile. But I've had to go and buy lots of bits and pieces today. So I've got these here are, hang on, I'll make it smaller, steel post insulators. So we hook those up to the steel posts in the back and they stop the posts from becoming live. And we have about 6 or 7 of those. These groovy looking little handles here, I've got 2. I've got a black and I've got a yellow, are for the fence, so that we can unhook it as we need to go. We are now the proud owners of 4 rolls of 500 metre poly wire, which means that we will be able to run it all the way around the yard. We also have connectors. You can tie your wire, but it's not as successful. And the other thing that we've purchased today is a voltmeter. So the idea with the voltmeter is we can actually check and make sure that there is voltage going through the entire wire all the way through. And that will keep Mr. Bo safe. All up, this has cost us about $1,000 to prepare for Bo. But we will get it all installed. We're running two ropes or two wires. One's an earth and one will be live. The live one will be at chest height, so he'll get zapped if he goes onto it. The second one is the earth wire, and we're also going to have to run some earth stakes around the yard. But at least this way we should be able to keep everybody safe and keep Bo safe in the yard.
Well, we're setting up the electric fence today, and these are the insulators. Nicola's over there working away studiously. She's the electric fence guru and has worked it all out. Bo the bull's still in his pen, and Charlotte's helping. Daisy's annoying Charlotte because she sees her and thinks there's food on the offer. And yeah, we've got to get these on. So they're pretty flash how they work. So you push them on and then put the, oops, where are we? Little holes go through the star picket and the little pin down the bottom. So anyway, here we go. And there you have them. That's them on the pole. You can see where the little pin was, and on the star picket. And we have, yeah, that. So we've got big old yard, 2.5. Oop, why are you out of focus? Fair bit to do. Okay, that's the energizer. There's Daisy and Bo watching intently what we're doing. So what you doing?
So we're going to start running the electrified wire first. So this will be the live wire.
Mm-hmm.
The white is the earth wire. And we actually have to run this around all these top energizers. Not energizers,
Insulators.
insulators.
Enchiladas? Oh
Okay.
my goodness, we've got enchiladas.
Like that. So come on, Charlotte.
Oh, look at that. Let's see if we can get it in focus. Yep. And then how we got to do 2.5 acres boundary like that.
Yep.
And we've put all the, oh, hello Daisy. Distracted squirrel.
Okay.
Hello, cute cow. Hello, gorgeous. Say hello. Say what you're doing. I don't think I like electric fences. It will keep you safe and keep Bo in. Yeah. Okay, we've got the first strand out. I'm about a quarter of the way. Oh, you can hardly see, but we started over where Bo and Daisy. Oops, camera's wobbling all over the place. Bo and Daisy's over by Nicola and the yard's there, and I've got the first strand coming along, and that's how they go through the little insulators.
So the first of the connectors is in. Even though we've tied it, it's actually the metal connectors that we're using to hold everything safe and firm. That way we'll be running enough electric current through so it will continue to make a connection. We've actually got very few connections. We've had to put one up here at the gate. What we've done is we've put a secondary set of stakes in, and you might be able to see the yellow handle. That way we can actually get in the gate before we actually have to have anything to do with the actual electricity. Just stops us from getting zapped. There's Daisy. Daisy. Yeah, she knows her name. And Bo. Hey, Bo. And he's busy eating. Doing.
I'm now got the string in, little pin down, and he just goes in like that and holds him in place. Okay.
So this is day 2 of the dreaded electric fence installation.
And I am self-identifying as Thor with my mighty hammer.
And Nathan,
Only
how
the
do you
worthy can
self-identify?
I don't think you want the answer to that.
Gotta love a son-in-law who's diplomatic. Off they go, running the role of the earthworm. Cool. Meanwhile, Daisy and Bo are ignoring us, which is a good thing. Okay, so I'm going to check the voltage. At the moment, the earth wire is showing 0.6 of a kilovolt. But when I put it on the live, 4.2, 3.8, that's a drop. Okay, 4.
Don't touch it, Daisy, with your tongue.
No, don't touch it. 4.1, 4.3. So that's 4,300 volts. So
We'll have barbecued cow. Oh, no. No, just gives them a jolt. They reckon one of the guides we're reading, 3,000, which is 3, what'd you call it, kilovolt, kilojoules? No.
kilovolt.
Kilovolt. Oh, that name is even so distressing. But, yeah, for keeping a cow in. It's not so
Eureka!
much
We're done.
Daisy, it's the bull. Yeah, well, we've got to go around the whole, boy, that's a story. The threading through the fences and keeping it. I'll have to go around the whole yard and check.
He's trying to see if she's in heat.
You think?
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, he is. He just licked her bum.
Really?
So what he's doing, I believe she's in mestistress, which means that she's in the non-heat period.
So does Mist Eastress not mean Mist Easter?
No, so about 18 days is the
confusing.
average for a cycle for a cow.
That was
We
21.
believe she was in cycle about a week ago, so I would imagine 2 weeks and we'll see him looking to get a bit jiggy with her. Well, we've gone through, we've tested the lines, they're all working. So it's time now to let him out of his yard. All right. And then if you get the hay and you throw one there and then one a bit further up so that they each have their hay near each other but not too far apart. Daisy's actually come for her hay, but she's going to be patient for a minute.
You need to wait a minute.
And he's out. Well, as you can see, it's been a really big fortnight. There's been lots happening. Oh, Winnie says hello.
And we're pooped.
Yeah, we are. So we finally...
I've got Kale's over here.
You have got Kayla. Hang on, I'll just sort of scan. Oop, there she is, Kayla.
Hello.
Good girl. All right.
I've been best guard dog in the world today. Yes, I have.
So, as you saw, Bo joined the family last week. We kept him in the yards for a week. So it meant that this weekend, we actually had other plans, but they had to be shelved. And we've built the electric fencing into the yard.
2.5 acres of electric fence, 2 strands, 5 acres. Well, not quite, but anyway. A lot of effort and learnt a lot as we went.
Yes, we did. Now, we also have a little bit on Mark's water plates. So, what else? I think we took the car out last weekend.
Yeah,
Just so much this week, this last 2 weeks.
Plenty on. Isn't there, Carly girl?
So as always, we hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave us a message. You know, we're learning as we go, and we've got lots more to learn, and we'd really be very interested if you've got some ideas or suggestions for us. Apart from that, anything you want to add?
Nope. Ready for bed.
Yeah, it's late on Sunday and we're pooped. So we'll see you in 2 weeks' time with our next episode. I have no idea what's going to be happening. It's always a voyage of exploration at Stormhaven. So I'll say bye.
Bye.